Well, hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Shani and I'm a part-time reseller, and today I have a little different video. It's gonna be a haul, but I'll tell you, it's totally chaotic in my garage. So I figured I would show you what my garage looks like. Totally embarrassed by it. It is in Missouri. Yes, my garage is insulated. However, it is so hot outside that I have the garage door cracked. I'm hoping we don't get interrupted. Sometimes if some people hear me, they'll stop by even if my garage door is half open. So anyway, it is Monday, the 28th. Today is the 28th. I worked all day. I came home. I made enchiladas. It is almost 7 p.m. It's 10 till 7 p.m. I still have to upload a video. I bought a box of jewelry and I picked that up today. But I want to give you a peek, no matter if it's going to be embarrassing or not. This is my workstation. This is an extra table that I recently had. I had used it for that jewelry sale I was going to have, and I'm actually trying to get it cleaned off. But these two boxes, my husband's aunt is moving, and so she gave me some free inventory for my flea market booths. So I just unloaded those last night. But as you can tell, I have a whole bunch of I have boxes of jewelry. I have random estate sale finds, random Goodwill finds. So I have needed to do a haul for so long that this is what we're doing. And I have things mixed up. I don't know what they are. You're probably just gonna have to look at the junk in the background because that's just the way it is right now. But I know for a fact I need to tackle this, and so it is on my list to get done this week. And tackling it means I start going through it in my inventory, or going through my haul, getting it in my inventory system, washing it, posting it. So, all right. I don't know what I have here. I don't know where I got this at. I know I got this at a $10. Yes. So this was this $10? See, I'm having a hard time remembering. Did I get this at a garage sale? No, I did not. I got this. This is why you should never get that far behind. Okay. I got this at yes, I should have known. I got this at my local thrift store that everything goes in the bag for $10. So the one thing that doesn't count is jewelry. You have to buy that separate. And I just happened to find a signed, this is, I think it's a Napier. No, it's a Monet. It's a signed Monet dangle necklace. It's really pretty, has double chain on each side. And I did pay $4 for this. I just thought it was really pretty, and it is signed. So I went ahead and picked it up. It's a nice and gold tone. It kind of has, I almost thought this looked a little wonky, but anyway, so I picked that up at the same place. Then I got this bag, and I paid $10 for the bag. I think my cost of goods are going to be slightly higher than normal because I have a pair of shoes in here, but these are Hoka's. And here's the thing, they looked a little bit rough. They're definitely did I say Hoka? Are they Hoka? Yes, they're Hoka. They looked a little rough, but once I really kind of looked them over, there's a couple spots. Look at the bottoms though. The bottoms are definitely not worn down at all. There's literally no drag noted. And the inside, you can, I mean, look, that tag is in amazing condition. The back, these wear out very easily on runners and people that exercise a lot. So I just don't think they were taken good care of. So I went ahead and threw them in here. I'm gonna give them a try. They just seem to be in good condition. They are a size 9B. It's like someone wore them to paint in, but it's literally chipping right off with my fingernail. So I'm gonna soak them in OxyClean, get the bottoms cleaned out, and see what I'm working with here. So there's those. You can never use too many safety pins when you have a flea market booth. So this whole thing was jammed packed. So I had room, so I threw it in here. You all know I'm collecting vintage glassware that's colored, and they just had one of these, and I'm pretty sure I have more. My son is getting married. So I'm kind of on the hunt for some more of these. I'm gonna try to do those floating pearls with the floating candle on top. But anyway, I've been looking for these lately, now that we're, a year out from the wedding. So I'm gonna start trying to find some of these. And I want them to be all different kinds of sizes. I thought this was super cute, and I don't know, I'm probably gonna put it in my flea market booth, but it's just I like cross stitch, vintage cross stitch. It's kind of primitive. I do want to try to frame it, maybe, I don't know. The frame's cute too, but they had it marked. So they mark things individually, and it's only for people that want to go in there and just buy that one item. Otherwise, everything goes in a bag for $10, except for the jewelry. Here is a Henry Jacobson tie. It's in really good condition. It is 100% silk. And I did look this brand up, and it's, I could tell, you could just tell that it's a good brand. It's stitched on at the sides. That's one way you can tell high quality. And some of their ties were selling for a decent amount of money. So I'm just gonna see what I can get for this one. But anyway, I just rolled it up and put it in there. And then the only other thing I got in this bag was this brand new Marshalls bag. And being a reseller, we use these like crazy. And it's cute. So I got one with strawberries on it, and then I got one with mangoes. I think that's a mango. So I will definitely, I'm gonna use these for sure. So anyway, that was all in that bag. Like I said, my cost of goods are pretty high, and what I might do is I might because what is that one? If I don't count these, because they're in my business, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I might actually do is kind of divvy the cost of goods in that bag out, and the shoes will be the majority of the cost of goods. I typically do not do that, but in a situation like this where I have one higher priced item and the rest is just little pieces, I think that's what I'll do. And this was, I think this may have been the only bag that day. Let me look. I have another bag down here. I'm trying to keep bags together so when I put them in my inventory, I don't get confused. Okay, so I think I have already showed you guys these. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I know I did. I'm pretty sure I did. This is something I picked up Where did I get this? Look at this cross stitch. Is this not the cutest? This is going in my own house because I do use a lot of blues in whites in my kitchen, and I absolutely love sunflowers. And so I picked this up to go in my own house, and I picked it up, I think either at a garage sale or an estate sale. I picked that up. So that was for myself. Let's see what else we got. Okay. I am trying to bear with me. My husband just came out and realized I was recording. Okay. Yeah, I think that might have been all at the one. Let me look in these bags real fast. My goodness, I'm telling you. It's definitely, oh, you know what? Is this one? Is that one? Trying to see what all I got, you guys. Okay, so this was from a different store. I think the rest of this, yeah, the rest of this was from a different store. So, okay. So once again, I've got a colorful mug. This was $2. That seems a little pricey, but I don't like to pay up for those. I got an old vintage jar that I'm actually going to use to put jewelry in, to put back into my booth, and I'll just add whatever I decide. I think I've decided on $18 per quart jar for some random jewelry. And I mean, that's pretty, I see $20-25 a lot, but I'm considering the type of jewelry I'm putting in it. Most of it is unmarked. Most of it is very costume, and it's just a random mix. There's some tarnished things, so it's a random mix. So I'll just do like the cost of the jar in addition to the whatever I'm asking for. So this one will probably be $20 then, because I did pay $2 for this. I'm kind of needing some jars though. That's part of my problem. I absolutely thought this was a beautiful coffee mug. This is called, it's for 2000, the first year of the third millennium. And it's from Westwood International. I paid $1, and look at that. It's a calendar coffee mug. Is that not the cutest, for the year 2000? So I figured someone might want that. And then my friend and I want to do a craft where you make this look old and crackled. And so we've been looking for Santa mugs like this. This was very cute. I paid 50 cents for this one. And then I also got this one as well, that I'm gonna do the same. It's kind of like a new craft we wanna try. This one was only 50 cents as well. It's just a little Target mug. So that was at another it's one of my favorite stores too, but it's right next to the other one where I paid $10 for a bag. So there's that one. I also got at that same store, I bought this really cool for $2, and it's, I think it's like a belt or a necklace hanger. She had just put it out and put $2 on it, and she's like, I'm not sure what it is. I said, well, I'm going to use it for necklaces. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out a way to bracket it, and then I'm going to hang this in my booth. So the jewelry that I want to hang separately, or little items, I'm just going to be able to have extra room to hang them on. I did buy these for myself. The shoes that day, I think were 20% off or 25% off. And these look really cute on, even though they're Zodiac. They just looked really cute on with like a summer dress. These are for myself. So that was at that same store. And then this one is as well. And this bag was $10. So I'm gonna show you what I got here. So there were 2 Athleta bras. They're in really good condition. Both are size small, really good condition. So I think I might lot them up. I think they'll sell faster if I do that. Here's a pair of silver jeans. They were in really good condition too. They're not skinnies, they're more like a straight. And usually it says what they are, but it doesn't on these. Oh yes, it does. The Suki mid straights. They are size 29 with a length of 34 inseam. So they're in excellent condition. Actually, you can tell this is where the tag was on them. That's little yarn. They actually smell new too. So there's that. I got a set of scrubs that looked like they're Wonder Wink scrubs, little flare legs, and they are small petites. It says SP, small petite, I think. And then here's the top. They literally didn't look like they were worn. And the top is a medium, so bigger on the top, smaller on the bottom. Here is a men's Ralph Lauren. This is a Yarmouth 16.5, 33 button-up shirt. I know I've said it before, but men's button-ups are probably the least favorite thing to list because they get wrinkly very quickly. And my steamer broke. I still have yet to get a new one. But anyway. Okay, so these, I believe, are a pair of scrubs as well. They're size medium. And they're nice and thick. Nice, thick scrubs. In excellent condition. They're joggers. I need to look up the brand. There is a logo on there, and I just forget this. I've never bought that brand, but I know I've seen it. So there's that. Here is a beautiful Tommy Bahama men's linen plaid shirt. And this is a size large. Isn't that nice? That's so nice. It looks like a newer piece too. Yeah, it's 100% linen. And then I got this Jane and Delancey. This is a 1X. And if you remember right, I put some clothes in my booth. And usually I price them anywhere from $4 to $8 depending. But look at the back of that. Is that not cute? This is a size 1X. So I'm gonna give it a try. I think I'll put it in my flea market booth. They tried to pin it's got kind of a very open neckline, so someone had tried to pin it. And then I got another set of scrubs. This is extra small, and these are Med Couture. They're so cute, purple and pink. And then I have the top. I usually, the black is kind of, I have started trying to only buy sets, but with those black joggers, you can pair up a lot of like colorful scrub tops with black pants. So, but here's the top. They look hardly worn at all. So, okay, that was a bag. So I'm gonna count these. I'm gonna count these individually since it's a set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So just under $1 a piece. So that's not bad, you know, $2 for those scrub sets. That's not bad at all. So I'm happy with that. Okay. So that's gonna go with that bag. And then let's see what else I got. Okay, so I went to, I went to another, oh wait, this one is from that same store too. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what I got. Oh no, this is all from the same store. So I went to a third store. There are 3 thrift stores. Boom, boom, boom. 2 of them are my favorite. One used to be, but it's not anymore. Their prices are normally outrageous. But every once in a while, I find good things. It's 500 degrees out here, if you can't tell. So here is, I paid up for these, and truthfully, I don't know why, but these are Pyrex, and they're kind of the milk glass. I got a set of 4 of them, but they were $2 a piece. And I thought, well, if anything, I can sell them in my booth. But you don't really see those much around here. Then, I got some earrings that were, I think they were $4 a piece as well. And I thought these were marked. Sorry, there's a light on this. I'm trying to see it. So these are not marked. I thought maybe they were, but this says Premier Designs. So the backs do. So both of the backs say that. I don't know if it's a Premier. I'm gonna Google search it. I did not do it at the store because truthfully, I thought they were beautiful. And if I wanted to keep them, I want to. There's a little rhinestone. They're gold tone. So I need to look them up. And then here is this set. And they are studs, not clip-ons. They look like old clip-ons to me, but they're not. And these are marked. I'm not gonna lie, I can't read it, but these do have a signature on them. So I need to get my magnifying glass out. I'm getting kind of older. I need some magnifying glass. So, and for someone who asked me recently if I've purchased like the magnetic, the kits for researching the jewelry, it's on my list to buy. I wanted to see if I was gonna stick with it, but I'm having so much fun. I think I will. And something else I know I want to purchase is a good jewelry cleaning kit. Maybe one that kind of bubbles, and I don't know if you've seen them, but yeah, I'm very interested in them. And then at the same store, I will purchase, if there are socks that are very high quality and they're in excellent condition, I will purchase them. And there were 3 pair of Bombas socks in the woman's little pull-out thing. They have like the bras and underwear, things like that. They have them in a pull-out thing. And so I pulled them out and I noticed there were 3 pairs of Bombas and they're in excellent condition. They kind of have them marked together. So I did purchase them for me because if you aren't familiar with Bombas, they're pretty pricey. Socks can be pricey to buy. So I'm just gonna get them washed up, and I have a couple pair of hiking socks and then the low cut socks for sure I need. So this was from that other store I went to. I ended up picking up this pretty quilt. Now, this quilt could have, no, I mean, it looks homemade to me. It really does look homemade, just from the way some of the stitching is. But they had 50% off linens this day, and they only had this marked at $8, so it cost me $4. So I was super happy with that. And truthfully, I want to use it to craft with and to cut up, and so that's the perfect price. there's parts of it that are slightly dingy. I need to give it a good wash for sure. Okay, and then at the same store, I think this was from the same store. Yes, it was. Their t-shirts are 50 cents each, and this was a destination shirt. You all have seen me sell so many destination shirts, but this is a Stay Salty, Destin, Florida. There is some, you know, light crackling and stuff, and it smells horribly. It's a size 3X, so I'm definitely gonna have to wash that. And then there was this one, and I thought it was super cute for myself for the summertime, and it's definitely Y2K. It is a vintage Chico's, Market by Chico, size 2, and I thought there was just a little cute white and black tank I thought was super cute. And then, oh, you know what? This was a different, you guys. This is a different store. I know exactly where I got this at now. Okay, so these were both $1 each. Cost of goods $1 each. And then they had this beautiful, look at this, brass reindeer and sleigh. Look at that. Look at this. Is that not so cute? And they had it marked for $5. So you know what? I liked it so much. I went ahead and bought it. Let me see if I can find comps on it. So let's just do a quick search. So vintage brass Christmas reindeer sleigh. I'm just searching for it. Here's one for sale with multiple deer. It's slightly different, 42, 50, 56. Here's one, $34.99 exactly. Oh no, not exactly. $34.99. There's one for $45.99. The one $34.99 has 13 watchers. The sleigh is it's rounded minus square. Here's one with square, $39.50. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I want to look at the solds to see what are they actually selling for. Now, the problem you have, like here's one, $7.50, $29.40, 22, $19.99. This exact one. Here's a $50, $5. It's all over the place. Here's the crazy thing. As we get closer to Christmas, you will see the price of these is probably going to go up because off-season things maybe doesn't sell as much as in-season things. So that's why what you purchase now, you purchase for the winter. Don't be afraid to purchase sweaters at discount prices now, because they're gonna sell for higher prices later. I will put this for sale in July. I don't care. I will comp it and put it up for sale. The problem is, the closer we get to Christmas, maybe I want to recomp this later because the sale price might be going up the closer we get to Christmas. I hope that makes sense to you. So don't be afraid to recomp your items is what I'm saying. So there are those. And then I do have, this is just junk I need to clear off. I gotta think of which store I bought this in. Oh, you know what? I bought this in that same store. Yes. So I bought this at the same store with the Christmas mug, or with the little Santa Claus mug. One of my faves. And here is a glass pink and gold Christmas bulb, and it is marked on the front. It says Germany. I'm trying to see the maker's mark, but Is that not the cutest? So I'm already starting to collect that. My sister is turning 50 next year. So I'm already starting, this is my first item. I'm gonna try to make her a thrift basket. So this is gonna go in, this is definitely vintage. It says Japan on the bottom, but it says 50 years of magnificence. So that's gonna go to her. And then I got a couple little, this is like a 1 yard vest. Kind of like a 4th of July kind of vest. It's a pattern is what it is. So this was marked $3. I think she only charged me like $1 for them though. And then this is a zebra doll. And truthfully, I was like, I kind of want to try that. Look at this thing. This was marked $2. Look at that. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? So I was thinking of giving this a try myself, but I'm not super talented on my sewing machine. I wish I was. And then truthfully, these old Vegematics, this is how you make some good old French fries. And mine works good other than it does not lock like this one does. And it has all the paperwork with it. I paid $4 for it. So I think I'm gonna switch this one out with mine since this one locks and mine doesn't. And then I will post mine in the flea market booth. So I got those at that same store. So I need to get them marked for sure. And then I went to an estate sale. These are all different date. Well, I went to the 3 of them on the same day. Ouch, my elbow popped. And then this one was a different day. I'm trying to remember what all I got at a certain, because these are different estate sales. That was at the same one. This, this I recently got at the Goodwill. Is not the cutest? The only thing is I need to kind of glue the handle, but it is in excellent condition. And it's just a vintage sewing basket. It's got the plastic tray. Yeah, this little piece right here just needs re-glued back up. Super good condition. And I did pay $11 for it, but it was so cute. So that's gonna go. I don't think I had showed you guys that one. Okay. I'm just getting everything from estate sales. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've missed anything. So, let me see what all I got. I'm trying to remember my day. The day my wonderful mother-in-law and I went garage selling together. So I know those are a thing. And then I know I got a couple of these. So maybe I should work my way backwards. So we ended at a sale, and I'm not gonna say who it is in case you are local, and it's not because I don't want you to know about her sales. If you are local and you follow me, she's the only one in the area that, instead of calling herself an estate sale, she has professional garage sales for people. And it's actually like an estate sale, a living estate sale, but she calls them garage sales. And I've been to some of her sales before, and she gives good deals. But this time I'm just gonna have to explain it. So I paid $29 for every single thing I got from her. And this thing was full of screws. And I was out in the garage and I had already started a pile, but look how old this is. It was full of screws, and I knew I could do something fun with this for like a Christmas craft, like put a Christmas tree in it, like a primitive one. So I knew I wanted this. So I just dumped the screws in another dish, and she comes running out. She's like, what broke? And I said, oh, nothing broke. I said, this thing just had screws in it, and I couldn't find a trash can, so I just put them in another dish. And she goes, well, which dish did you put it in? And so I showed her, and I said, I'm sorry, I didn't want to have to take them. She goes, well, I want this other dish to sell. And I was like, well, you're selling this, and it had screws in it, and I didn't want them. So I didn't know where to put them. And the cell was full of people, and she just, I was trying to like break the ice, and I could tell I irritated her. And so I started talking to her, you know, and I said, I think I've been to some of your cells before, and I heard you talking about another cell tomorrow. And she was like, you don't know who I am? I was like, I mean, no. I said, I know I've been to another sale of yours, but I'm not quite sure. And she was like, you don't know who I am. And I was like, I mean, I think that you might be. And I said the name of her business, and she said, yes, that's me. I'm the only one in the nation that does this. I was like, okay. So anyway, long story short, she gave me a good deal on all this. I'm going to show you everything I bought, but I was just unimpressed with her attitude and this, I don't know, bragging. I don't know. It was just this bold rudeness, and to have your own business and to be just blatantly rude. And she went on to say that the sale the next day was for only her followers on Facebook, because she's tired of being treated like she doesn't matter. And so as we were walking to my car, my mother-in-law was with me, and she was like, her and I both were like, okay, that makes me not want to ever go to her sale, because she's rude. So anyway, all that to say, just be mindful if you have your own business like that, that the way you act is really important, especially if it's with your customers. And I went on to look, I did follow her. I do follow her on Facebook, and her stuff doesn't really show up regularly, because I guess I haven't liked enough or whatever. But anyway, I was just really was a big turnoff to me, and how she was acting. So I don't know why I'm telling you all this, other than just to say, if you have your own business, you got to be careful with how you treat people. So that's it. There's a lot of other people I can give business to. So, okay. So she charged me $29 for all this. So the lady she was having the sale for was a crafter. She had hundreds of these photo boxes. And so I got 2 of these, and I got them to keep like jewelry that I'm needing to list, or to use these in my jewelry business. So I got a couple of these. One of them is full already with jewelry. So I've got those 2. I got this cute little sun and moon picture frame. It's definitely vintage stained glass. And there's a fly that's gonna be flying around us. I don't know if these are worth anything. This one is not marked, but this is a vintage pewter. It does have a glass vintage pewter mini frame. And then I picked up all these Hobby Lobby, I'm gonna call them ornament frames. How cute is that? Oh, so cute. I kind of want to do something really fun for Christmas with them and not resell them. I will definitely look them up. If I sell them, I'll sell them in a lot. This one has candle wax on it that I need to get off just by melting it. There are 3 that are the same. these blue ones. All the rhinestones are there. This she had marked for $5 and originally, so this was part of my deal as well. So there's that. Yeah, let me know how good of a deal you think. This I just thought was super cute. It's still new. And it's gift craft is what it is. And it's just a little kind of like stained glass in a way. And it says, I love you. I thought that was so cute. It might go in my flea market booth. I'm not sure. Here's another little, they used it as a place setting. Just another cute little frame. I've got some more ornament, Hobby Lobby ornament frames. How pretty is that? I think these would be super pretty with like your old, like your grandma and grandpa pictures. Their wedding pictures on your Christmas tree. How pretty would that be? And then I also, here's another one, but the hanger is missing on that one. So I got those. I got this beautiful vintage brooch that's a pendant. It is unmarked, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? I am gonna post that individually, I'm pretty sure. And then I thought these earrings were they're just darling. Look at these little floral gold tone earrings. I don't think, are they marked? I don't think they're marked, no, but they reminded me of like some really cute like Avon earrings or something from back in the day. So that was all included in the $29. The photo box, there's another jar I'm gonna put jewelry in. That was in it. Here is a sewing box. She originally had marked for $4. It has this in it, and then it is actually full of some sewing threads and ribbon, some needles, a few buttons, things like that in it. So I need to figure out what I want to do with this. I think put it in my flea market booth, but okay. And then to top it off, which I will say this was the last day of the sale, so she was giving good deals and the more you bought. So these were originally marked $3 a piece, which I think was cheap. But they're nesting. There's one inside of this one. And then there's another one. And look at the little, isn't that cute? Truthfully, I didn't keep going. I think there's only 3. But these are so cute. I don't know if I want to use these for personal use or to resell them. I thought it was a good deal though. $12.99. It looks like maybe like a Home Goods sticker, TJ Maxx, something like that. And then not only did I get one, but I got another one. And these are nesting boxes as well. So there's another one in the inside of that one. So I got all of that, plus I'm not done yet, sorry. These 2 items at that same sale. I thought this was just really cute, just to put an announcement or something on a picture. So there's that. And here is a vintage, give me a second. Oh, like that. Yeah, a vintage rack. Isn't that the cutest? And she originally had $6 on this, so anyway, I think that's the cutest. That's probably gonna go in my flea market booth. So all that for, it was either $26 or $29. I'll have to go back and look. But I thought that was a really good deal, actually. And then my mother-in-law and I went to a sale, and everything in a sack was $5. Sorry, I gotta move that. Yeah, everything in a bag was $5. It was the last day of that sale as well. So I got these beautiful vintage, I think these are Franciscan. I might be wrong, but for some reason I want to say that. Very cute. Now that I'm saying that, I feel like it's wrong. So I got a set of those. Normally I don't buy the little ones, but they were just so pretty. And then the lady had a ton of old cute plates, and I thought that was so pretty. And for a plate wall, look how pretty that is. But it is marked, I think it's Bavaria. I can't read the rest of it. So I picked this one up. I picked this very cute little Ma Brown apple butter jar up. I think I'm gonna put some jewelry in it and just mark it cheaper. But just a super cute jar. Then, I mean, cost of goods on this set was really good. This Italian pitcher, it does have Italy on the bottom of it. And then they also had these vintage old Christmas light covers, and they only had these marked for $3 each initially. And I kind of can't believe they were still there on the $5 bag sales. So I got all three of these where you just put a Christmas light in them. So all of that for $5 at a sale. I was like super stoked. Okay, so there's that sale. And then my mother-in-law and I, there was another sale. Oh, that one on that. Okay. I gotta keep sales separated. There was another sale where my mother-in-law bought something, and she let me put these in the $10 bag sale. It was a $10 bag, and they're old McCall's, and they're old recipe magazines. They're kind of more like books. So I don't know, this cookie one is really cool. There's fuzz on it. So just, they're in amazing shape. So she let me put those in the bag. And then I got a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a set of 6 of these little peach pink wine glasses to go into my lot. And these have France on the bottom of them. Super pretty. I love these. I think I paid, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I have to look what I paid on these. I want to say I paid like $5 for the set. It was cheap. So there's that. And I used this Aldi bag. And then at another sale, I got this pumpkin pie vintage spice. So I craft with these. It's full of old pumpkin pie spice though. So I'm gonna have to empty it and clean it. Yeah, definitely. Everything was a half off at this sale because it was a half off day. So I paid $1 for this. It will definitely be a Thanksgiving craft. I paid $3 for this Peter Pan jar. It's gonna hold jewelry, and it will definitely be more than what I charge on the other quartz. It's an old Peter Pan jar. And then I got some jewelry, and I kind of just got it on a whim, hoping that I made the right choice. Because I definitely paid up for this jewelry. But let's see. This set of earrings are Sarah Coventry. They are marked. They are clip-on. But look how beautiful those are. Old Sarah Coventrys. I paid $3 for these. And then the rest of the jewelry was half off of what it was marked. So they had this marked 18. I wouldn't have paid that much for it. But look at this beautiful signed brooch. This is a Sarah Coventry as well. It's just, what a statement piece. Is that not gorgeous? So gorgeous. And the pearl is in beautiful, pristine condition. So I did pay up for this. I paid $9. I mean, I would hope I could mark it pretty high. I'm really trying to decide if I want to piece all my Sarah Coventry, like one big lot, and really go for it, or what I want to do. This lot was also marked $18, and I believe this is Sarah Coventry as well. Yes, it is. Yes. So not only do I have this beautiful brooch, so pretty, look at those rhinestones, but they also have signed clip-on earrings. So I paid $9 for this set as well. Just beautiful, like high quality costume. And then this is Sarah Coventry as well. I want to say I paid $9 for this one too. No, I actually paid $8 for this one. They didn't have this one marked as much. So, which I think it's actually kind of cooler. All the rhinestones are present. It is beautiful. It is to go like that, the way that the back piece is. So not only do I have this beautiful brooch, they had the earrings to go with it. Look at those. Look at these earrings. So cute. So beautiful, beautiful pieces. I might light all of these together. I'm not sure, because that's pretty nice, you know, just having a nice lot like that. So I need to get them listed for sure. And when I say I have been buying jewelry,